Hello, my people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another stream, another Training Sim Classic. ASR on the bill. All right, lads. How we doing? You got 3 bits. I'm trying to be like you, bro. Are you sponsoring Twitch? Or no? Does Twitch sponsor you? How are you getting 3 bits, boss man? Let's get some of if I go in. I'm thinking it's a bit of a middle ground, right? It's like it's still the festive season, but Christmas is gone. So like, I feel like we got to try and find a middle ground. I was gonna keep that hat on until New Year, but I think I don't know, man. I think it would just be overdoing it a bit. I think it would just be overdoing it a bit. So the hat's gone, the tinsel stays, the snow stays, the lights stay, and yeah, I found a cool like camera box thing which suits the starting and the ending screens. It's like a neon type of there's like a neon type of vibe going on with it. But there's no labels. And I actually want to keep the labels because I think if like someone subbed or tipped or followed, then they should get some recognition for it, you know? Nabil, I see that you're enjoying some Trade Some Classic. The picture you posted is actually pretty cool. The Berlin, is it the Berlin U button? So I didn't want to say, I didn't want to promise anything, ASR, because I know I can change my mind quite quickly. But if I was going to put a game, which I was actually quite close to, I was going to say Euro Truck and like a convoy, but I didn't want to promise that because I'm feeling it now, kind of, but I don't know if I'm going to be feeling it later on, you know. So I didn't want to say anything. Oh, S-Bahn, nice. It's a very nice picture. So yeah, because it's like I don't know, man. It could change like during the stream. I guess like maybe at the end of the stream I'll know for sure, right? But I think top of the list for now is Euro Truck, maybe like a little convoy stream, and there has to be a new plug, bro. There has to be a new source. Euro Truck stream is top of my list, but I could potentially want to do like a TSW stream or a. I thought about Motorfest, but I didn't feel any pull towards it. But I'll still add it there, maybe Motorfest. So yeah, it's still could be some option. Traffic in Benjamin is crazy. Why is there an event today? This is pissing me off. It's knocking my head. So anyway, oh this just annoyed me yesterday, man. I can't trust this, bro. It was this one, innit? In the snow. Look at that, man. So I can't really play anything else because it might betray me. I'm happy to do an IC shift. It's just weird. Is it like bots? Is it like the bots doing botty things or my camera? Oh, we're back. What was that about? Managed a trip last year, January. Where were you last year, January? Oh, I think I remember. I think. Good morning, driver. Welcome to Teresa. On this wonderful winter day, take this in-cities Dresden Hauptbahnhof with your DBBR 101. Intermediate stop is Dresden Neustadt. Please allow passengers to board here before departing. Sure. Sure. Here's our offering for today. Let's get the lights on. We're starting off where we ended yesterday. It seems not where we were doing that silly rail fanning. So you know, like, so see this, yeah? Is this now just like memorabilia at this point? Doesn't actually have like a proper use. Where's my HUD gone? Oh my days, bro! If I hear one more person sneeze, I'm playing Ships at Sea. It's a joke. I will not be playing Ships at Sea. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's kind of aggressive. Hello? There we go. It's woken up. I did all of that already. See, C4 actually turned on, but for some reason PZB didn't. Oh, the 101 and its thick wipers. ASR, welcome to the stream, man. You're the one person that I know I can give like short notice of a stream, and you'll be there. Good to see you, man. Nabil, of course, but Nabil was Nabil's been a loyal consumer of my content for many years. Oh, bro, I actually would not have minded doing some more Leipzig to Dresden content. I really wouldn't have minded, but to have it betray me that way, that I do mind. That I definitely do mind. I won't lie. I won't lie, boys. I mind. I mind a lot. You don't know if the human driver ahead of you is tweaking or the human bench dispatcher is tweaking, or both. So what clears you as innocent from the crime of tweaking? Why is it not you tweaking? Had to find the other smart train, the older one. RU Track. Bro, is this a new one? RU Track. I've never even heard of this. It's my favorite sound. Powering up. I think I like it for any machinery, you know. Be it, I don't know, a ship, a car, a truck. Just this power like coming on. I just love it. See, or a plane especially. Oh my god, how can I forget a plane? Especially a plane. Like a plane on the runway. Like taking off. Oh my god. Like when the engines are, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. Well, what should I expect here? Okay, another yellow. So let me not panic. Or be too tough on the brakes. He has issues moving. I'll tell him give the train to a bot, man. Sometimes just take your L's, you know? Count your losses. Game's a game. It is what it is. You heard? It's only got some files. Well, I mean, if it's got files that you can't find elsewhere, then it's very valuable. Why are you laughing at a plane at City Airport? What's funny about that? Why can't a plane be at City Airport, boss? I can't see the signal at all, bro. Oh, it's another yellow. Why am I just getting yellows? Whatever it is, move, like, get out of the way, bro. Like, we're in express service. Get out of the way. Have some respect. Apparently he's moving now. Tell him move out of the way. Tell him go in the train and go on INT 3 or something. Memories. You have memories. Oh snap. Oh, it's green. You have memories of a plane at City Airport. I flew from City Airport to Luton. I just love flying at night, man. Like literally the other night after the stream, when I told you I was flying for a bit, bro, I literally I turned off all the lights. I turned off my lights here, and that's when I saw I can't do anything about my PC lights very efficiently. But the room was dark. I was doing my night. Like I don't do that for like Euro Truck, for example, or something. You know, maybe if I was doing like a 24-hour race, I would do it for racing in the dark. But it was just nice and immersive and so chill, so peaceful. I was browsing Armstrong Powerhouse website yesterday. And I want to get the HSC. Currently in development, but already available at a reduced price. So are we talking it's available to like pre-order kind of, or is it it's available now and there's some lines available now, but it's being extended constantly? Like if it's already out and it's just being extended, I say go for it, bro. The second one, go for it, man. Go for it. Or if let's say it doesn't end up getting extended, would you be happy with what you've paid for? Like if this was all you had? I don't know how trustworthy developers are and what their track record is like, but you know, always buying into a promise is it's not always a smart choice. So if you were to just have what you have now available, would you be content? If so, then I would say go for it. They're trustworthy. I mean, if they have a proven track record, then I guess you can take the risk. You know how nice it is to have a normal weekend, like a normal human being. I wouldn't have minded if they included the location text on the HUD, especially if it was an option and you could choose whether it displays it or not. I think it would be cool to like constantly know sort of what station I'm passing through, or what sidings, or just what general location. 27 additional stations and an extra routing of 70 kilometers. Jesus. For an S-Bahn route, that's crazy. Within 100 kilometers of drivable track on S-Bahn and mainland railways. And what are we talking in terms of cost? That sounds crazy as it is, I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably buy into that. Ooh. Oh, but you know what though? As much as 30 euros is not cheap, if we compare like those of the value proposition, I don't think it's a bad price at all, man. Even if you compare it to even just TSW content, that's a good price for what you get. Do you know how many? Oh, sorry, it says it 8 standard scenarios and 14 quick drive scenarios. Because see, this is the thing. If it was TSW, you'd have the timetable, so it's like endless sort of routes that you can do, right? But with TSC, if you're not going to dabble in workshop scenarios, which is really not really, it's not promised, right? It just depends on if someone's going to make them or not. Then you're stuck with those 14 scenarios and 8 standard ones, obviously 22 in total, which is a lot. It's a lot. Still for 30 euros, you know, you still get a lot for your money. But it is quite the limit, man. Not having a timetable mode. Like, are you good redoing the same scenarios again and again? I'm not gonna lie. That's not really my thing, man. Like, no matter how good a scenario is, everything's gonna happen the same way every single time. You're just doing the same thing over and over. And for once in a while, it'd be okay, but to like finish all the scenarios and then play through them again and play through them again, nah. Quick drive. Is there like a timetable in quick drive? Like, would there still be other trains? Because again, you want traffic as well, right? Breakfast. They don't need to be so harsh with the speed, man. I mean, to be honest, they're not. Compared to how harsh they are with being late, they give you a lot of grace for speeding. Are you asking what my response to your quick drive thing? I was asking if there's... Well, I assume there's no AI traffic in quick drive, right? Like when you create your own journey, your own formation and whatnot. Hey! What laws am I breaking, Mr. Man? What laws am I breaking? I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent man. You may be mistaking me for my alter ego, Danny Elwood. How are you? How's your weekend going? So here's what sandwich here, yeah? Slaps. For these high quality add-ons, there usually is. I didn't even know that was possible. In that case, then that's kind of, in a way, somewhat timetable mode. Like, realistically, right? Not exactly, but sort of. In that case, then you do get more playability out of it. For 30 euros. For 30 euros, man. I think I'd go for it. Like, if there was, I'll tell you what. If there was a UK equivalent, all those exactly the same details and everything, but for an underground route, for example, it would be a no-brainer for me. Absolute no-brainer. You slept too much yesterday. You know what annoys me about sleeping too much? I don't know if it's just me, but you wake up tired. It's the dumbest, bro. How do you sleep a lot and wake up tired? Like, something's wrong in the human biology. No, nothing's wrong. I can't question God's creation, but it's very interesting. I can. Don't bring that negativity over here. I've been sort of taking the mick a little bit. Well, I've been giving myself excuses for why I'm waking up late, because I'm not sticking to my 5 a.m. like I should be. Because realistically, if you're disciplined, nothing's gonna get in the way. Like, if you're sleeping elsewhere, if you've slept late, like, discipline is discipline, right? So I think I've been lacking a little bit of discipline in terms of waking up at 5 a.m. But I'll get back to it. From Monday. Whenever I break out of a routine of something, I don't know why, I always choose like the beginning of a week to reset. Can't be the only one, right? Surely. Yo, Dresden Neustadt has been 10.36 kilometers away for about 10.36 kilometers now. How far is it? It's bugged, and it doesn't help me at all. That's not good. Yeah, single-digit player count is rough. It does kill the vibe. For me, Simro, it has to be a multiplayer. It's a multiplayer game, man. Yes, it has a single player, but it's a multiplayer game, man. But see, those lions can be dangerous, Dan, because then you could end up getting too comfortable with them, like what I've done. It's been like, what, 4 nights in a row now, I think? 3 or 4 nights in a row. Now, yesterday, I slept late, but not too late. Like, I definitely would have felt it during the day. Probably a cup of coffee wouldn't have sorted out. And I haven't had coffee in, I think, over a month now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been over a month now since I last had a coffee. So, It would have definitely just injected itself into my veins. Okay, so I didn't need to acknowledge a flashing green in that scenario. I think the reason why you get up early matters as well. Like when you're doing it off your own accords, it can be a bit rough, but I don't know, is it that you're not forced to? Is it that you're just doing it for your own, in a way, good, perhaps? But say like I was working and I had to get up at 5 a.m. I think I would feel completely different about it, yeah. And then at any opportunity I could get to have a lie-in, I would. Definitely. You work better tired? How? Takes you back to where and when, Liberal? Oh, right. Was it snowing then as well? That's interesting, then. Very interesting. Like, what, do you do anything differently when you're tired in terms of like your day to day? Like, do you have like more coffee than usual, for example? Do you eat more? Do you eat less? Like, aside from what happens at work, is there anything differently that you do? What's Berlin JWD? Is that the S-Bahn DLC? That's interesting, Dan. Very interesting. I'm sure there's some sort of scientific explanation behind it. Something to do with the brain and how it's wired. Maybe when you're tired, you're already pushing yourself to just sort of like do the basic things. And so work doesn't differentiate between the general chores and what your brain doesn't differentiate between the general chores and work. It just knows that it has to push harder than usual. So maybe it's like something to do with that, if that makes sense. They made the wipers too big. That's the add-on name, okay. I mean, the one's got thick wipers anyway. But yeah, I can only compare personally to the TSW version. And they do seem a little bit overdone in comparison. I was worried that was going to be the next step was emergency brake. $32-hour day. Oh, was that the China trip? Apparently they're almost done. What do you mean 7/8? That's insane, Dad. But you got paid, and you got to go on a bit of a holiday. Oh, 87.5% done. And how long have they been working on it? 5 to 6K bill. Yeah, you done it properly, mate. Worth it. 100% worth it. Basically, Dan, you spent 5 to 6K and got paid for it. You're an influencer. The annoying thing is, Nabil, is from what I've seen, it will be the incompetence of the players that will lead to poor results, but they'll never take accountability. Deducting points for wheel slip is crazy. Like, it's not every situation that you're going to wheel slip due to incompetence. Okay, I think I missed the yellow. Considering we're coming up to a red, I think I missed. I know I did, I acknowledged it. I just forgot that there was a red coming. Yeah, fair enough, to be fair. Yeah, Dan, that's absolutely ridiculous, mate. Genuinely ridiculous. Ziyech was playing in Casablanca. Bro, you know that's how long I've watched football. When I stopped watching it, he was still at Chelsea. But he's just been L after L. From Chelsea to Turkey, playing in Turkey is an L. Then from going to Turkey to play in Qatar is an L. Bro said he's played in Casablanca. He fell off. Or you can drink and eat for 20 quid. That's insane. That's insane. Hey, you gotta take advantage, boss. You gotta take advantage, man. Bro, all like Moroccan ballers in the UK fell off. And we've had some good ones. Hey, Novinus, a long time. How you doing? This is the Ziva train. Like it or not. Yeah, I don't see any magnets there. Nothing to acknowledge. Going at signal speed. And that's why I specifically said the UK. Because I know there are others in Spain, France. But something about the UK ones, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Who is that baller? Tarapt. Oh my god, Adel Tarapt was a baller back in the day. I never know what happened to him. I don't know where he went. Shamak had a good had a good little run. We've had more. Yeah, Dan, I'm so jealous of you in your business flight, man. A business flight is a big one on my bucket list. Well, I would hope it would one day become the norm, you know, but I need to experience it nonetheless. Long holiday for you, Novinus. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. I hope you've been resting well, looking after yourself, all that good stuff, man. So they wouldn't let you do it by choice, Dan. Booking a business flight for your China trip. Oh, okay. Now, to properly take advantage of it, it's got to be a long flight. Flight to the US or to the Middle East. Right, let's get into a 146 then. Taking the S1 from Coswig to the main station. Welcome back, Mr. ASR. Novinus is here. Would you believe it? Just for Nabil. How about no? I wasn't even paying any attention to that at all. And I was cleared anyway.
Ziva. Ziva. Ziva.
Well, this is super steep. Or at least it looks like it anyway.
Ziva.
Tomorrow is the day we celebrate in Spain the April Fool's equivalent celebration. What's the law behind the Spanish equivalent? Oh, really? How does religion play into it? Right. Okay. It looked like the freight train was on our track for a second. Apparently, to remember the killing of children in Bethlehem to try to kill Jesus. Huh. Okay. I never knew that was celebrated, or, that it was like an event to be remembered. So where does like the April Fool's part come in? How old is the phone then? My battery's been holding up quite well, I think. But I limit the charging to 85%. Such a helpful function. Especially if you're like someone who, will keep their phone for a good few years. Old Roman tradition got fused with it. I mean, it's called innocent Tadas. What does that translate to? The innocence? Innocent D's, okay. Fortnite, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Wasn't in my consideration list, Nabil, I'll be honest. But now that you mention it. Nah, man. Fortnite's a game I gotta play regularly, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are certain games here, if I played them, I gotta play them often. Like, I'm talking 3 days a week minimum. Fortnite is in that category. Any, like, competitive game, sim racing, any shooters. Oh, nice one, Dan. Done a pretty good job then, mate. Oh, snap. Oh, this is a short platform. Oh, I need that stopping power right now. I'm getting done for drive quality. I've never seen that here. Drive quality. TSW should have that. But then, like, how's it even measured? I guess harshness of braking. No, that's decent then. Yeah, that's decent, man. I can always appreciate people looking after their devices properly. Nilvinus. Shush. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I actually wanted to get an iPhone. But the year this phone came out, so it's been 2 years, 2.5 years ago now. I think it was the iPhone 15. It was either this or the 15. And like hardware to hardware comparison, this was just better than the iPhone 15 Pro Max because I would have got the flagship. So it's either the S23 Ultra or the 15 Pro Max, and the S23 Ultra was better than the 15 Pro Max in pretty much every way. And I was annoyed because I genuinely wanted to get an iPhone for the first time in my life, but I could not bring myself to make the decision to consciously get the worst product. Are you just referring to the motors, ASR? When you ask what's that sound? Tiny scrape on the screen. You know what? Me too. Me too. I've had a very, very tiny scratch for a while now, actually, low-key. Because so usually every my whole history with phones, I buy a brand new phone, I get a back case for it, which I do have for this one, but the back is beautiful of this phone. This phone, and actually the phone I'm using to record, I even still have like the plastic at the top. I've never removed that ever since the phone was new, but it's covered anyway, so I don't really mind. But the back of my phone is basically matte black, and the back of the phone that I'm recording with, my camera with, is like a chrome rainbow kind of thing. So cold. But I used to always get a screen protector. But then I would always think to myself, like, bro, I'm paying for a beautiful screen to not admire it. So I just stopped. And I just took the risk of, like, not ever getting a screen protector with this phone. And honestly, it's kind of paid off. But yeah, it's like matte black. It's just so gorgeous, man. I've always loved it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous thing. And it's so clean as well. Like, there's not a blemish on it at all. Gorgeous. Put it away before I start edging to it. The way the howling sound, I can't determine which one it is that you're referring to. Respect to Jerry Rig everything. I don't watch his content, but I know like what he does. Sometimes you just need somebody to do what you can't afford to do. To help you determine whether a product's worth buying or not. It is what it is. A lot of the trains in this game drive like model railway trains. A lot of the default trains. Like, I'd like to get like more AP products, but the only thing you can really do with them is run them as like in like workshop scenarios, right? Or quick drive. If there's a way to put custom trains into scenarios like these, like that you find in career and standard, I can't imagine it being a simple task. Do these clocks work? I mean, they move, but they show the wrong time. So what's the point? It's like they're animated, but not really. It'd be nice to have some like default text here. They can get the bins right though. They're always able to get the bins right. Maybe I will do some Euro Truck later. Just keep on exploring. Just to explore what I haven't explored yet of Nordic Horizons. Oh, no. I say American Truck Sim, but I don't have Louisiana. I can still do American Truck Sim, though. No, I'll do American Truck Sim. I want to come back to Euro Truck when I've modded it, which will be within the next couple of weeks. I don't have GTA installed, boss. I would have said no anyway, even if I did. I think I'm done with GTA until 6. Yeah, I tried to come back to it, and I did anyway. We had some good times, but it's done, man. I mean, ASR, you know, you said earlier, you know where this conversation is going, right? You tried to instigate very subtly there. Nobody bit. So now you're forcing Apple versus Samsung. Nobody's gonna bite, man. Listen, we appreciate Apple, we appreciate Samsung. Samsung make great phones, Apple make great phones. They've got their pros, they've got their cons. They've got what makes them great, they've got what makes them terrible. Buy what you wanna buy, enjoy what you wanna enjoy. It's all good, man. Peace and prosperity to all, bro. Just found a review of TSC that ends with, "So not recommending this game. Try Derail Valley instead." Those sort of comments are very stupid. Just stupid. It's one thing to say, okay, you don't recommend it, but when you say, okay, go play this instead, like, what are you doing? Are you a dev? Have you been paid? How can I trust you? And then you now put a particular expectation on the other game, so now you've raised someone's expectations. They go to play that game, and it's just not their type of game, because it's just not their type of game. But because you've now created that expectation, instead of them just avoiding it because it's not their type of game, now they've gone into it with a particular expectation, been disappointed, and now they're going to leave a bad review, saying this game sucks. And now the game's going to suck even more than what it would have otherwise. You're going to cancel your Apple Care after the battery. Why? Isn't that like more the reason to keep it? I don't use my phone for YouTube, Netflix, music, and then...
Zifa.
I mean, yeah, the only time I did anything other than that on my phone was... I mean, the little bit of time when I didn't have my computer, I was just playing games on my phone. Shout out to Real Racing 3, RIP. Literally, just when I haven't had access to my PC, that's when I play games on my phone. And then I'll realize, games have come far. There are some truck driving sims that have better features than Euro Truck. I'm going to keep it real. Euro Truck is a sick game, but there are mobile phone games that have better features. There's bus sims that are better than any bus sim on PC. Other than the sounds department and physics. But, features, again. It's actually shocking what's out there. Only thing that disappointed me was FIFA. There's a FIFA for mobile, but it sucks. It sucks. It's not like you just go and do some sort of a career mode, for example, or play the same way you'd play on a PC or a console. It's a much watered down. Why is my driving quality going down? I'm leaving at 52% throttle, as I have been doing every single time, and then I get to 10% and then I turn it up. So what are we doing here? Wait, and then I go higher, and then it stops. So why would I be in deducted points? For going too slowly? Is that my crime? How am I... What? I'm so confused. You suck at breathing, ASR. Carter's also streaming TSC. Nice. Don't know how long he'll be streaming for, but if he's still streaming when we're done, I'll give him a little raid. Good old Carter. What a guy, man. Oh my god. That was just a touch of break. And everyone's neck just snaps. Interesting that Sifa works properly here. Like it's the same route. You think the implementation would have been done properly on all trains if it was done properly on one? We're on minus 1,615 points. We are running quite late, you know. Why are we running late? You know what? Bun driving quality. I'm just going to floor it out of the stations now. Clearly, we haven't been doing good enough. 100% throttle. Let's go. We didn't even get any like negative points for that. I don't know if there is saving our delay. Actually, I should be getting bonus points for doing it realistically. Doing it the DB way. Okay, speeding's not going to help. Okay, Dresden Helpdown office is literally around the corner. Maybe we're not going to get a chance to fix this. Just an assumption. Is that the sound of talking about ASR? It is an odd sound, but it sounds very German. So I'm sure it makes sense, one way or another. Yeah, so I was gone to watch Carter's stream. There's no way that just happened, by the way, right? Like, there's no way that just happened. There's no way that just happened. I accidentally pressed T twice, but I didn't think it. I didn't think it actually opened the doors. One station left, bro. One station left. I didn't think the doors had opened because it didn't give me any like indication that they had opened. See, this is why TSW is better, man. This is why TSW is better. Surely there's more screenshots they can use for the loading screen. Take this RE50 from Riesa to Dresden. On the way, you'll stop at several stations until you arrive at Dresden at Bahnhof 34. Please allow passengers to board here before departing. Sometimes I have to press it twice. I don't know why. Yeah, that's why TSW is better, man. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Why are these times the clocks in game always wrong? What is going on with the lights? Why are they like... Oh, right. Okay. Does that apply to TSW as well? I wonder. Because I can't recall ever seeing a TSW loading screen screenshot. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, I hear it. I hear it because that way people won't be deceived by... Like no one can no one can say, oh, I saw a screenshot of the game and then I purchased the game and saw that it wasn't as advertised. Although it's not really an advertisement, but it kind of is at the same time. People like to be extra. Off to Leipzig. What is the point of this DLC realistically if Dresden to Leipzig exists? I don't think there is a point. Damn, those blurry houses in the distance is crazy. I look forward to eventually doing UK content, get into my UK roots. Also, the US freight ones, I think I'm slightly looking forward to as well. Nuclear cab. It's not that bright. I mean, the lighting's just funky in general. I don't think it's super bright. I can turn it down on the ambient lighting setting, ambient light intensity, if that would help. But then it makes everything here darker, I feel. Oh snap. Oh my god, I thought I was red for a second. I don't know whether it was a tree in the background or what, but that looked very red for a hot minute. If I can be comfortable with not having a signal HUD, then maybe I can turn the signals off in TSW. I keep the marker that shows where they are on the track monitor, but turn off the actual signals themselves. Stupid emote, bro. What a very stupid emote. But I shouldn't judge. I haven't tried it. Never tried pineapple on pizza. So I almost feel like if I enjoy sweet and sour chicken, then there's perhaps a chance that I would enjoy pineapple on pizza. A slim chance. A very slim chance. But a chance nonetheless. I can't believe the previous run coming up to the last station, bro. That's just so typical of like the BS that will happen. It tastes good. Are you speaking from experience? It's just a crazy thought, man. Like pizza's always, it's meant to be a savory thing. I don't know who in their right mind thought to do that and then went on to do it. And the only other crazy one I know of is like tuna. But to me, I'll be honest, tuna makes more sense on a pizza than pineapple. But then the other crazy one is banana, which I think is more of a Somali thing, and they eat like banana with rice anyway. So it's like within, it makes sense. It's within their culture to have banana as like a savory thing. But yeah, pineapple. It's a tough one, man. Tough one to agree with. And at that point, where do you stop? You know, like what's stopping you from putting, like gummy sweets, buying some Haribos, and putting them on a pizza? You might as well. You know, where do we call? When do we say enough is enough?
Zifa.
Feels like it's lagging. It does not feel like 100 FPS. Although, to be fair, I forgot the name of it, but we have that dish in Morocco. It's like pastry, but with like the thin spaghetti. I forgot the name of it. Inside, then you can have it with like chicken, and then on the top of it, they'll put like cinnamon and like something sweet. It's not icing sugar, but like it could be. I love that, man. It's one of my favorite Moroccan dishes. I forgot the name of it. It's usually made of nuts as well. It usually has nuts inside, and I think like almonds on the top. I just realized there's no clock inside the screen. Inside here, all the clocks are just broken in this game. They didn't even bother. Got quite a way until the next one. I don't get where the 130 limit comes from. I didn't see like a sign, and the signal said 120. See, if something like that gives us a bit of a delay, there's not really too much we can do about it. You know what annoys me about the scenery, yeah, is that it's very nice right by the line, but then it's just very sparse. Like five meters later, and there's no attempt to hide it. Like if you've ever watched like sometimes the Pro Mods team will live stream some route building for Eurotruck, and it's crazy how little environment there actually is, but you can never tell because of the way they hide it. How is this jointed track? Big section of jointed track. Like, honestly, I didn't yawn. What yawn are you referring to, boss? Did I yawn? I'm usually aware of it. Or are you making assumptions again? To the second man passenger experience. It'd actually be cool just to sit up front and just chill. Oh, whether that was with the audio, I didn't like it. I don't know what an 8.0 gradient means. No idea. It was bad enough not knowing the ratios. Now we've got decimal points. It's in per mil. I have literally never heard that word until this very moment in time. So you could be trolling me, you could be educating me, it could be sarcastic, serious. I would have zero clue. It's percentage, but by 1,000. So 2 is what? 0.02? How is that by 1,000? What's the maths? Whoa, what is that icon? It's like a percentage, bro, with an extra thing. 2% gradient. Is that per mil? Per mil? Okay. What is that necessary? Is that even necessary? All these just overcomplicated. Yeah, just overcomplicated for no reason. That's what they use for railways. Bro, I have never heard it. I've never heard it, and it's my first time seeing it in a train game. I haven't seen it on SimRail. I haven't seen it on Train Sim. I haven't seen it before on Train Sim Classic. This is literally the first time I've ever seen it. I literally studied a lower level railway engineering for 6 months. Didn't come up then. It's what it says on the DMI. Of what, on what train? I mean, I've never noticed it, but maybe that's because I didn't know what it is. I just saw a number going up or down. That's actually very helpful information, because the one thing I've criticized SimRail for, well, one thing that I've criticized SimRail for in the past is not having a gradient indicator. Not knowing it did exist, but it's just crazy. I've never heard of it. Never. And I've played so many hours of different train simming. But see, realistically, that's what, say, a TSW training module would be useful for. Things like that. Instead of coasting as a method. Whatever. Especially if it truly is a standard, a railway standard. We're actually quite early. We've done well for time. That's crazy, man. I've never ever seen that in my life. Not the symbol, not the name for it. Is it like more like of a European thing, for example? Because even here on this German route is the first time that I've seen it. And the whole time that I was playing a UK route, it was in ratio, which it normally is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure ratio is a UK standard, but I personally don't. I couldn't give you a translation if you gave me you know, if he gave me a ratio. This train is fake. This train is fake. Ugh, the lack of detail is painful, man. I think we need to start putting a bit more respect on TSW's name, you know. I've seen a few things these last couple of days that have really stood out to me, and you know what? I think we forget how good we have it. Yes, it's got its flaws. Yes, the devs are not as on point as they should be. But as for what the game offers, we're very good, man. We're very good. What's the point in putting the barrier there? Out in this whole crossing, they've only put the barrier here. What does this mean? It's not here. It's not here. It's not even here or here. It's just there and that's it. What's the meaning of this? ASR, how do you... Is it per mil or per mil? Because you said it like 3 different times. And as a per mil noob, I'm relying on how you're typing it to say it. Per mil and per mil are the same thing. That's horrible. This whole thing, you're not selling it to me, man. This whole standard, it just sounds like vibes. Like, what's stopping me from today making up a completely new standard, giving it my name, creating like a maths equation to relate it to percentage and ratio and per mil, and say, you know what, here's my standard, here's a new standard, it's to be used globally. Who would stop me?
Zifa.
So like, it officially doesn't have an actual spelling. There's no official way of spelling it. This thing is a fraud. See, at least with the one that I would come up with, it would have one spelling, it would have one name, so that there's no confusion. How is this guy that's made this one up got away with this? I do not know. But that's not a spelling though, is it? That's just a symbol for it. Like for my made up one to be a standard, all I need to do is convince the railway, you know, people on the railway to use it. And then that's it. It exists. That's a yawn. And after that point, yeah, it just exists. Coswig. It really annoys me that you can't refresh a web page on iPad by just like scrolling up like you can do on Android. I feel like it's so basic. Now there's a weird sound in the background. Couldn't tell you what that one is. Okay, no magnets there, nothing to acknowledge. An interesting thing that I've noticed these last couple of days is that the more I play TSC, the more I want to play TSW. Because as much as TSC does do things better than TSW, TSW also does things better than TSC. And then I find myself missing from TSC the things that TSW does better than it. Like the more in-depth cab, sometimes improved sounds. And I guess just the timetable. Where has a 60 come from? Where has a 60 come from? And why I acknowledge the yellow. It's giving me a swang dunk dunk, but I acknowledge the yellow. That you could clearly hear by the beep that I beeped when I went past it. I've got no idea where the 60 came from. If it was under a HUD, then I just missed it. But I most certainly acknowledged the yellow. So that was BS. It's because the game doesn't want us to win. We're finally doing well in terms of our timing and keeping to schedule, and the game's like absolutely not. Okay, the digital times on stations is correct. Everything else is just whatever it is. Still on time, by the way. Maybe they just felt the need to nerf me. At least make the party sound fun, Nabil. We're gonna bring up the INT1 player count from 3 to 7. Let's go, man. I mean, dispatching is fine if you're not too fussed about communication. because the bots will always be there. God damn it. I saw it coming, couldn't stop it quick enough. Actually, no, even dispatching would suck. Because you know you're just dispatching bots. You could be dispatching, like, actual people. But you're not. You're just dispatching bots. It just sucks. The Simro experience is so hurt by the lack of players. Yeah, Nabil's going to be leading the events, Novinus. Nabil is head of Simro events. And then ASR is overseer. I don't think anybody said Simro sucks, mate. I think literally nobody said Simro sucks. No, he'd be cool with it. He'd be cool with it. Like I said, something. It's like, why would you decline something that would increase the player count? You know. Instead of having 3 train drivers and 2 dispatchers, now you can have 6 train drivers and 5 dispatchers. Also, dare I say, actually, first of all, before I say anything and then end up being a fool, can I clarify something? Are Simro events just like delays or wrong way running for whatever reason, like a usual railway chaos? Is that's usually what the Simro events are, right? I'm very worried about that ASR, to be honest, because what he will do if I stream Simrail, he'll purposely kill the fun. I am wary of that. I'm very wary of that. It might be tough to stream. I guess I could. That's actually not a bad shout. Yeah, no, fair enough. That's actually that's a reasonable solution, considering no, but I couldn't care less, bro. Big man thing. It's crazy, you know. It's yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's ridiculous. It's beyond crazy. It's beyond crazy. Yeah, no, that's valid, ASR. That's valid. That's so funny, Nabil. That's so funny, man. If you just deep it, just think about it, man. It's ridiculous. the server simulation experience and everything would be perfect. So, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Right, I did want to come back to that. So, what I wanted to say was, with so in a realistic world, you wouldn't need to do events because things would just happen. Let's say, for example, Simco introduced random events, such as construction. Let's even say it's based off reality. If there was a line closure or engineering works or wrong way running due to a particular incident, that would actually be an improvement. Like, you wouldn't need to create these scenarios. Like, imagine a Euro truck. They've got random events, right, that can cause diversions and stuff. Cool. Imagine if without that, people wanted that experience, and so they themselves were causing crashes to then pretend that there was a crash and now they're diverted. That would be very sad. That would be very sad. And so what I'm saying is, I think the events in SimRail are very sad because you're simulating things that should just happen naturally. Let's say a dispatcher makes a mistake and then routes a train the wrong way. Like, those are truly the best events. Like that one time when we were dealing with a dispatcher who had like sent, was it you, ASR, or me? He sent one of us like past our station basically, rather than route us onto the correct line with the station. They kept us on the main line, and then there had to be some reversing maneuvers. Those are great. Those are very, very great. When things just happen naturally. But when you're now forcing it, like, it would be cool, for example, if even server admins could disable signals. Disable even if server admins created things like engineering works or closures and whatever. But to do it completely by imagination, it's cool, it's creative, obviously. I can't say nothing about that on that perspective. But if you compare it with my like Euro truck example, I think it highlights a bit of a flaw.
Zifa.
When the pro servers drop, is that actually like planned? But what sort of events does Croydon have, Nabil? Does Croydon have? Is Croydon not just doing the same thing? Or are they actually closing off roads and stuff like that? And how will the pro servers differ from the regular servers? And I mean, come on, bro. Like, even with the server, with as many servers as they have now, there's like 16 players in total. So you're adding another server. You're adding more separation, so that now we have only 2 people per server. Yeah, 2 players and 1 dispatcher. Like, the game is not. These guys need to think a bit smarter, man. Them not criticize the guys who are actually building this game, right? But just being logical, the game's not popping like that, and you're creating more and more division between the little that you already have. Many people requested pro. No, bro, that's cool, man. That's cool. it wouldn't be a smart move. It wouldn't be a smart move. Let's say by some miracle, the console release changes everything, and the player numbers spike up. Average players is back to, a very good level. Servers are popping. Then I could see a reasonable option. I could see that as a reasonable option. But come on, man, as things are now, to create yet another server or another set of servers, if you're gonna have a pro for the Polish, a pro for international, a pro for Chinese or whatever, make it a subscription. I can imagine a pro server having maybe forcing you to play with no HUD. If you like mess around, you get banned instantly. Like, it's very strict, which I would appreciate. But I don't know if I could do no HUD. That's a big ask. Eventually, if I get to play in it regularly, I truly believe I can get to that point. Especially because I'll have the necessary documentation on screen, whether it be signals and their meanings, the signs and their meanings, and then something like, I don't know where I would display the timetable information though. That's the only thing. Because to keep clicking it every time, it'd be annoying. I mean, realistically, you'd click it, you'd know what kilometer post, you know, your station is at or whatever. I think you can kind of prepare from that. But I would still prefer to have it permanently displayed. I'm pretty sure our signal limit is 60.
Zifa.
Toy Story 2. That was another thing as well. So when I was talking about like, if I play this game enough, I end up wanting to play TSW. That's one of the things. So I said sounds, timetable, more in-depth like cab, and just in-cab like graphics in general, and then physics. Physics is another one. Because I mentioned way earlier how it feels like I'm just driving model trains, and that was why, because of the physics. You don't really feel like there are any. I mean, there aren't any. Let's be honest, there aren't any. I'm happy to continue playing it though. It's a good. I feel like if I was to play TSW all the time, I would just get sick of it. If I was to play TSC all the time, I would just get sick of it. So I'm happy to, like, you know, play between the two. And I think it also makes you appreciate each game as well. Like, when I'm playing TSW, there are things there that make me appreciate TSC, and vice versa as well. So that works out pretty well as well. I play the non-exciting stuff. I mean, I'm just playing like, bro. I'm train simming, my guy. I'm driving trains, bro. Like, what we do when you say non-exciting stuff? We're train simming, man. What's exciting about it? That's the point. Sometimes the PZB doesn't really respond. I have to press it 2 or 3 times. That's harder to get. But I mean, like what, for example? Like give me an example of exciting stuff. Like the DLC we were talking about, for example. I bet it's a BO 101.
Zifa.
Okay. I mean, okay. But rather than okay, I mean that would make me that would bring longevity to my TSC experience. But then here's the thing. So you say a better BO 101. Would that come in a DLC by itself, or would that come as just a train by itself? Because if it was to come as just by the train by itself, then it sort of goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the stream about how I was looking at some AP packs yesterday, and I was specifically looking at the HST, which is like the most recent pack on there, on the Armstrong Powerhouse website. But let's say now I get that pack. I'm not going to get all the other AP stuff to play the AP specific scenarios. I'm going to want it to slot in to where I can already use the HST or a HST in game. And I don't know how complicated that process is of swapping trains out. But I don't know if it would even be... I don't know if it's worth the hassle or not. It could be a complicated process. It could be a simple process. Because there are a lot of enhanced trains. A lot. Very detailed trains. Very, very, very detailed trains. Sound amazing. Actually have decent physics. Etc. etc. But how do you slot them in? Am I going to rely on workshop scenarios? Because a bunch of workshop scenarios do use AP stuff. Cool. But then they also use other AP things. So now I have to get the other AP stuff. And I'm assuming with the German trains, I'm assuming perhaps there's a similar issue there as well. So, you know, I think that's something to keep in mind as well. In TSW, the whole experience is better in terms of cabs and, you know, physics, for example. German scenarios. Right, but how simple is the process of getting all the assets and stock for those scenarios? Then you ask the question of, or then there's the question of, are they free? Are they not? If they're not free, how expensive are they? So on and so forth. Oh, we got perfect time to do those two, and then call it there. Depends on the scenario. Well, generally speaking, generally speaking, for AP scenarios, you need a lot of AP stock. Oh my god, this was the light on. I would be down for that. I'd be down for that. As long as it's not as they're not gonna be anything that will cause complications with my like content I already have. I'm down. I don't really know if there's any point in streaming on YouTube. Every time I go to YouTube, there's 0 viewers. Every time. I'm sure there's a lot that stop by, but nobody hangs around. I don't know if I could maybe like improve the quality somehow. I'm not streaming to two different sources. Says two watching. Well, yeah, because I was there just now, so I'm assuming it still counted my view, and then you, and now you're there. That's it. It's not looking good, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely down for you to do the stuff for me, because last time when you gave me all the stuff to download, a lot of it was actually really good. A lot of it was good. The ICE 5, are you sure? I just checked and it said 3. I just checked and it said 3. Yeah, man, a lot of the content that you like put me on was quite good. There was a weird ICE. The ICE one was a bit funny. Was it the audio or something? There's something a bit funky about it. I don't remember. But anywho, the route was good. The experience was good. Yeah, I know ASR, I saw. He always smashes it with the views. What was that for, bro? I acknowledged that. I acknowledged it, and it made the sound. It's getting a little it's getting a little ridiculous now, man. I hadn't touched 45 kilometers. And I acknowledged that signal. It's getting frustrating, man. Yeah, Cardo always smashes it with the views, man. Always. He can go away for months, come back. I think on the stream, his first stream back, he had like 30 plus people watching, I think. He's killing it, man. He's killing it. The train was showing that it was accelerating. Are you serious, bro? I didn't even notice. I can only pay attention to so many things, man. But bro, like, it's just dumb, man. Like, that's me pressing acknowledge. That beep, that is me pressing acknowledge. And I've been pressing it twice, even. Hello, Aaron. Did you try the arrow shoot you recommend? No, because I told you I wasn't gonna go and look for it. And you told me that you were going to get me the link, and you didn't. So, no, I haven't tried it yet. I told you I wasn't going to go for it myself.
Ziva.
But if you sort me out with it, if you drop me the link, I can have a look. I can have a look at it, download it, and then like I can play it on stream. Unfortunately, a lot of the owners of the assets, since its release, privated the assets, and it's slowly turning into a mess. Sad, such a great route is going to waste. Why? They've made the assets private. Why? Bro, something is very wrong with the Train Sim Classic dev community. I'll be very honest. There's a lot of things, a lot of other things that are going on as well. Just a general community for like all things Train Sim Classic. This is a weird, just weird, man. Just weird behavior. Like a weird sense of pride, a weird sense of entitlement, a weird sense of, oh, I should get this and I should get that. Just weird, man. Request bar signal danger approved. So what's the point in having it on then? Make it green or yellow, bro. Just making sure it actually, you know, knows that I've acknowledged that. So should I be expecting to crash into a train in front of me somewhere?
Ziva.
I don't see a link, Aaron. I'm not getting a link posted. It might be that YouTube is blocking you from sending the link, but there's no link. So the best way to do it is via the Discord. Yeah, but on what screen was it showing that the train was accelerating as I was braking? In the middle. What was that whole red signal even about, man? On all the screens, MFDs technically, ASR.
Ziva.
I'm at 35% braking and it's talking about some wheel slip. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come off it. It's just saying anything at this point. Because if there was truly wheel slip, the more I was on the brakes, the more the train would have just slid. But the train was slowing down as if the rails are completely dry and it's talking about wheel slip. It's just guessing. The game is just guessing what's happening. It's not actually there's nothing actually communicating to it that something's wrong. It's like, oh, it's raining, you're braking, you must be slipping. But look, 100% throttle from a standing start and nothing.
Ziva.
I low-key missed the Buchan line, you know. I did not mean to do that. No way, what? Did I miss the Buchan line? No, 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 not in a sense of, oh my god, it was such an amazing DLC. But I don't know, I grew quite connected to it. Like, it brought me back to TSC. It was the first route where I was able to master drive in Steam. Like, it gave me, you know, it gave me a good sense of accomplishment. And it just had a particular charm to it. It's just a little something about it, you know? It was cute. It was cute. And different. Because if you look at everything I've played train-wise in like the last year, has there been anything like that? Not at all. So I think that was nice as well, sort of delving back into an older era. It was my first time seeing that way of loading cargo as well. Which I think was very cool. No, Bill, that girl from like 2021 that used to watch me. I guess not now. Now we've got a replacement. Yeah, Rock and Roll would be sick. It's a shame we haven't seen one. But if we're being honest, man, it's like, I know a lot of Moroccans that played, yeah, quiet one. Probably for the better, man. Probably for the better, honestly, because when it's not quiet, it's just waffle and yap and yap. So it's probably for the better. No one that I know in Morocco had any interest in anything other than GTA. Like, I'm surprised there was even a pro mod Morocco. They were always very specific about the games that they were into, and like the trains. Like, I'm sure there are a handful, right? That I'm not going to say there's not a single person in Morocco that doesn't play train sim, but the number's probably very, 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 very small. And generally speaking, the ratio of people who play to people who create content is already like ridiculous. So was there actually mad? So how was there there was a community for trains, but there wasn't a community for Train Sim Classic? That's what? Was their content any good? I mean, I don't know if you've played trains or was ever into it. Oh. Mrs. offered me a coffee. I should have taken it. I slept like more than enough though. I'm pretty sure I got more than 8 hours of sleep. No way, bro. There's no way. That can't be the reason. And let's say even if it was, are they working on a secret nuclear project? Bro, they're building, they were making content for a game. Bro's talking about spy. What? See what I mean, bro? Why is it that people in this genre, why are they so weird? Just weird, very weird, strange, odd. I don't understand. You can only use mental health, the mental health excuse. You can only use it so much. That's wild, man. German spy. You must think it's the 1940s. Yeah, but I'm assuming it was like an environmentally friendly group, right? Like they didn't want, you know, the nature to be destroyed in the process. Because there was a big pushback for that reason for HS2 here in the UK. How much like classic, I think there are classic buildings were gonna be destroyed, and just like the countryside, the nice countryside was gonna be torn up. That's even worse, man. Dangers of frequency. I don't know. People are odd, man. I think a lot of the time, yeah. I think people just want to belong to a community, and they make it make sense to them, even if it doesn't initially. Because how do you even explain that, man? And I'm sure they have meetings. They'll go out and try and invite people. They'll talk about their cause, and it all makes sense to them somehow. But what if they're right? What if they electrify the line, and then all of a sudden, very strange things start happening? And it turns out that all along they were right, and they knew what they were talking about, and they were actually trying to save people. How do you say left and right in Deutsch? Bro used them as source material. Game's the game, man. Okay, cool. Because I see on just behind the HUD for the door controls, it says L plus R. I was thinking, okay, that's interesting. If like, if they use like the English words, then it's a little bit odd. I've only been yawning since ASR told me I was yawning. He's put it in my mind. I have no reason to be yawning. I've slept so well. It is correctly labeled, yeah. Links und rechts. not warning me against wheel slip anymore. Even at 35% braking. Even at 48% braking, oh my god. That makes what he does even funnier, man. What a guy. So many layers to him. Yeah. Yeah. And then we were getting vexed on the first day because it's like, bro, what are you waiting for, bro? Like, hurry up and drop it. What you're gonna drop? It's taking a piss. He pissed me off that day, man. He was very close to moving to second place behind Pedro. But I think it was Pedro that came clutch. Those are the kind of rivalries I like. I'll be honest. Those are my types of rivalries, man. Whoever wins, we win. Whoever loses, we win. So yeah, man, I'm all for it. It's great stuff, man. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand it, man. So it's not allowed there. They're having some sort of issues on the other place, the dedicated place. I mean, it's just a mess, man. TSC community in shambles right now. Absolute disaster. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea, you know. If everything was up to date and available, that actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. You'd get a banging value. But at the end of the day, see, there's criminal, and then there's criminal. That would be diabolical. I'm not gonna lie. I'll snitch. I'll snitch. Because either you do what you're doing for the people, or not. But to now nah, bro. I'll snitch. I'm not having that. Either give it to me for free or don't give it to me at all. You're violating. The thing's not even yours in the first place, and then you want to try and that's crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm snitching on that website. I'm gonna snitch on that website, the other one. They didn't let me in. All right then. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who wins in the end.
Sifa.
What? They got. They've got one person responding to emails.
Sifa.
They've got one person responding to emails. Oh man, these lot are pissing me off, man. These lot are pissing me off. But it's the fact that it's one person. I'm not expecting a big team like a big company, bro. But like, you've got one person on the emails. Not even like a friend to help, just to cover for him. What a disaster, man. The whole thing is just a disaster.
Sifa.
I'm gonna make this the last one. I was gonna do the other one as well and try and squeeze it in, but it'll be just cutting it too tight unnecessarily for what I've got going on after. At some point, I do have to come back to BeamNG, you know. I think when I've got a proper rig, like a proper driving rig, sorted out. It's too much fun, man. Too much fun. He's not doing me so dirty with the penalties. Where's my alert? There we go. Hello, Carda. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, Cardinals. I was hoping to raid you. I was hoping I was actually gonna come and then raid you. My track has disappeared. How you doing? How is your stream?
Sifa.
My track is gone. Come back. I'm driving on air. This is the upgraded Navigator to Dresden technology. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. Right back at you. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope you had some good food, some good drink. Yes, I've decided I'm going to be primarily train simmer, and then everything else will follow. I was given a code for a TSC route that I was running previously, and that sort of gave me a reason to come back to the game to try it again, because I'd uninstalled it, and for me to uninstall a game, it means that I've got zero intentions of returning. So I had uninstalled everything I had, all my mods, all like third-party content, just completely done away with it. And then I got the code, and I thought, you know what? Let's give it another go, man. Let's give it another go. And honestly, I've been enjoying it since. I've been enjoying it. There's definitely been times where I've missed TSW, but then when I've played TSW, there's also been times when I've missed TSC. So I think it only makes sense to just play a bit of this, a bit of that, and be content. But yeah, man. Hope you had a great stream. Thank you again for the raid. Absolutely. Absolutely. Balance is the key to this world. I saw briefly, I went on Twitch, and I saw they were enjoying the Class 37, I think, from AP. How was that? It looked very detailed. It looked very detailed from like the brief thumbnail that I saw. The new Scottish route, yeah. So I mean, it has a charm. I was telling the Bill earlier, like I miss it, not because it was amazing or incredible or mind blowing, but it's charming. It has a charm. It's got Steam. It's got a cute little Steam logo. Some first gen DMUs. It's it's in the countryside. It's got some nice scenarios. I think I liked the scenarios that came with it. Yeah, man, it was nice. I liked it, honestly. I did like it. Nothing really like crazy special about it or anything that stood out. But as a package, I liked it. I liked it. And that's not usually my style, so I think that says something. It's a beast. You know what's funny? Yesterday, I was on the Armstrong Powerhouse website, and I haven't visited it in years. I was on it yesterday, and man, it's looking tasty, man. There's things on there looking good. They're looking good. My thing is, so specifically, I had my eyes on the HST, the HST pack, and it looks good, looks great. But I was thinking to myself, I don't have so much other AP content. So unless I find very specific workshop content that will utilize this this particular HST, I'm sort of stuck in a way. And so I think that's the main thing that puts me off really going for AP content, because it's almost like it's sold as either you get everything or you get nothing. Either you spend dollars and dollars and euros and pounds and have a great experience, a banging experience, or Just it's better that you just don't have anything. So, yeah, I guess maybe somewhere there is a middle ground, but it's not stand out obvious. Anyway, at the moment we're in the Dostos. Got a 146 at the back, just a standard, standard formation. And we are making our way towards Dresden Hauptbahnhof. Where we terminate. I've only been speeding a little bit. Oh, the requirements are huge. Huge. You know what? I'm surprised they even do a sale. I didn't know they do a sale. I went on yesterday and it looks good. I'm not going to lie. It was a very decent sale. But I just thought to myself, man, with, how they've created their market, these guys have got one thing on their mind. But hey, at least ultimately, you get what you pay for, because the content's good. From what I know, the content's good. The content's very good. TS tools. Okay. I will bear that in mind. Default local Steven will replace for AP. Yes, that's what I would need to do. Takes a lot of work. Okay, I will look into it. I will look into it. Because I was literally saying earlier in my stream, if there was a way to do that painlessly, seamlessly, I'm all for it. Then that would break a big chunk of the wall when it comes to AP products. But as long as it's possible, I'm definitely going to take a look at it. TS tools. I'll try and remember that one. Welcome back, ASR. You know what? It's probably better to let it go all the way down to 80Ks before we start thinking about applying any more throttle. Got to go down to 60 anyway. Carter is here, yes. Unless he's gone within the last minute or so. Unless he left. My English, man, I don't understand. Sometimes you'll think English is a sixth language of mine. It can be so bad. I think sometimes the words come out of my mouth faster than I can think. A lot of people use something else in TS tools, but I forgot the name of utility. I know you used it. Okay, I guess it's up to me then to do some research and see what's available and how efficient of a tool the available options are. Yeah, but I noticed it. I noticed it on the previous run. Yeah, not even on the previous run. On one of either the first or second run that we did today. I did something, and it made the sound, and I instantly looked at the LZB portion. It was one of the other trains, the 101. But I didn't see anything there, and I was a little bit confused. And then I realized they just reused the sounds. It's not great, really. It's not great. Is this a DTG product? Makes sense. I love it when I see people on like the TSW forums talking about, oh man, TSW used to be this and that. It's like you got no idea how far back, how far back the pattern goes. But yeah, for next week, we can have that German content ready to go. So no rush. Let's have a look at my calendar. So in terms of, okay, you know what? Next week should be easy. Yeah, next week should be good. Should be a fairly busy schedule. Unless something unplanned takes place. Where's the 60 come from? That wasn't on the HUD and I didn't see it on a signal. Ah, I think it was on a previous signal before we entered the station and I just deleted the information from my brain. There shouldn't be a stream tomorrow. But there should be one from Monday onwards. Time might be a bit funky because I have an outing either Monday or Tuesday. It hasn't been decided yet. I don't know whether that's going to be in the day, in the evening. But nonetheless, if it's in the daytime, I should be streaming in the evening. If it's in the evening, I should be streaming in the daytime. Yeah, I was surprised about that as well. I was surprised about that as well. I think he's back. I think he's also back. I'm pretty sure. Unless, I don't know, there were sessions I wasn't aware of, but usually Nabil's play sessions are accompanied by screenshots on the Discord. Great screenshots as well. And I haven't seen him post anything TSC related, and yoinks. Right, final station of the afternoon. Oh, my heart dropped then. I thought, I saw we were approaching 45. I had PTSD from earlier. Am I glazing the bill? I always glaze in the bill. And the bill has earned the glaze. The great glaze of 2025. The more I hear, now that you've mentioned it, like I was able to just put it out of my mind, but now you've mentioned it, the more I acknowledge PZB, the more ridiculous the LZB sounds. Anyway, as we approach the end, if you have enjoyed the stream today, you're welcome to follow, subscribe, share, like, all of that good stuff. We do have a Discord community, which you can get the link for by typing in !Discord in the chat. I stream primarily TSW and TSC. I am a Dovetail ambassador, so you'll always have early access content here for TSW content. I post YouTube videos as well as stream. I also have a TikTok. I'm never going to try and mention Instagram because it's kind of dead. And then other games include Euro Truck, American Truck Sim, Sim Racing on LMU. And for now, I think that's it. BeamNG will come back at some point in the future, I'm sure. And everything else is a memory. Nabil, if there's any chance of going back to ACC, I would have said it, boss. I think they dropped their last update the other day and it was literally just liveries. And the audacity as well to drop the 2025 liveries, but not the 2025 cars. There's like a good 4 or 5 cars that that should have been added. They've given up completely, man. They've given up completely. Ah, we might hit the barrier here. We're good. Just a little kiss. We actually made it this time without opening the doors by accident and moving. BO 101. What, this one? This is the Dostos. We did do some 101 action earlier in the stream. So that'll be available in the VOD. And also, I believe we might do some... We might actually drive a quality, good expert... not expert, but a good 101 next week. So, yeah. That will come. Some good German content. But that will be it for now. I don't know. Nabil is going to help me out with that. So, Nabil, is it the Railroads 101? When it comes to like good content for OMSI, TSC, like all of these sims, Flight Sim, Nabil's the head chef when it comes to it. Right, my people, who shall I send you to? Let's see who's streaming TSC. Me. Is it literally just me? Oh wait, I've clicked on the official. Yeah, it's literally just me, I think. Okay. Train Sim World then, I guess. Let's send you someone who's playing Train Sim World. Huh. You know what, guys? I'm gonna leave it there. It's not looking good. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much again, Carter, for the raid. Appreciate you, my man. Good to see you back streaming. Very good to see you back streaming, man. We've all missed you. There are ASR. I'm just not channels I'd send you to. I send you guys to. But yeah, we'll be back later actually with Euro Truck Simulator 2. American Truck Simulator. It's going to be American Truck Simulator. So you're welcome for a convoy if anyone wants to join in. We've got all DLCs, no mods, so you're welcome. But yeah, it'll be American Truck Sim. And nice ASR. Excuse me. And that would be somewhere between approximately 5:30 p.m. 6 p.m. UK time. Check the Discord. I'll confirm over there. But yeah, until then, if I don't see you guys then, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Hopefully I'll see you this coming week. And until the next time I see you, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe, health is wealth. Until next time, peace out.